Good morning to all of you. In previous lecture, we have seen the different types of rectifier. What is the purpose of rectifier? That it has to used to convert AC into DC. That is the purpose of rectifier. But in actual practice, the output which is to be observed from polio rectifier or bridge rectifier, it is in pulsating form. It is not perfect DC. Then we have to minimize the AC content from that rectifier, uh, and we have to get the DC content or maximum DC output should be required. And to make this, we have to use the another circuit, and that another circuit, it is nothing but filter circuit. Now filter, it is that circuit which is used to minimize the AC component from the output of rectifier. Now rectifier, it provides the pulsating output, and we have to minimize the AC content which is present in that circuit. Now there are the filter circuits which are used to make this purpose, that is minimization of AC component, that is constructed by using inductor filter, capacitor filter, LC filter, and CLC filter, or it is also represented as a pi filter. Now, why the inductor and capacitors are only used? Because the basic property of these two components that is used here. Now, inductor, how it happens, that we have to see. That inductor, it is used to allow the DC component and blocks the AC component. It means that whatever the changing factor, it is opposed by the inductor. What is the changing factor? It is opposed by the inductor, and whatever the DC content or constant value, it is allowed it to pass from one terminal to another terminal. That is the purpose of inductor. Now capacitor allows to pass AC and blocks DC. With the help of this property, we have to use, there are four types of filters, and these are the four types that we have seen in this diagram or in this paper. Now, firstly, we have to start with the first filter, that is nothing but inductor filter. Now, in this inductor filter, the AC input, it is applied at the primary of transformer. At the secondary, we have to connect the polio rectifier, which consists of two diodes, diode D1 and diode D2. Then this inductor, it is generally connected in series with load resistor RL. That is most important. Means inductor filter, we have to connect it in series. And if you are going to capacitor filter, the capacitor filter, it is connected in parallel with load resistor. Now we have seen that capacitor filter. Now as this inductor, it is connected in series, what happens? The pulsating output, which is to be observed at this point, at this, suppose we have to represent that point A, that AC content must be opposed by this inductor, and only the DC content that should be allowed it to pass through this RL, and thereby minimizing the AC content. AC content should be minimized at the output. Now, how this happens, that we have to see with this waveform that is here. In this waveform, the pulsating output, which is without filter, means generally the output of rectifier, it is represented, means without filter. Now, when that inductor it is used, what happens? Initially, the energy must be stored in that inductor, and then when it should be starts to minimize, it can provide that energy. Then again, if there is decrease should be decrease of energy, means in this way, small change in that signal or small change across the inductor, that should be takes place, and in this way the value of AC content should be minimized by using this inductor filter. Okay, so what after using of that inductor filter, there is also possibility of small amount of AC content or ripple content that should be present. Now the value of ripple content for the inductor filter, it is represented in this diagram. That is here, the value of ripple factor, it is given by R equal to RL divided by 1330 into L, that is inductor value. And RL, it is nothing but load resistance. Now, if you are seen about this, the ripple factor, it must be depends on that is load register. If load register should be higher, ripple content should be increases. If RL should be smaller, the ripple content should be smaller. Means to get the minimum ripple content, we have to minimize the value of load register. म्हणजे ह्या ठिकाणी जर आपण बघितलं तर लोड रेजिस्टरची व्हॅल्यू ही कमी असली पाहिजे. We have to say that the ripple content must be directly proportional to load register RL. Also, it is inversely proportional to L. Now this is all about the inductor filter. Now the next part or next article that we have to see, and that article, it is nothing but capacitor filter. Now in case of this capacitor filter, what happens? The again same concept should be there. The AC input should be applied here. AC input. Here we have to apply the diode D1 and D2, which is used as a to perform the rectification operation. Now here the in capacitor, it is connected in shunt with the rectifier or RL load register. म्हणजे हा पण काय म्हटलेला आहे, पॅरलल मध्ये जोडलेला आहे किंवा शंट मध्ये. मीन्स इट इज कनेक्टेड इन शंट or it is connected in parallel with load. Okay, so here the capacitor, it is connected in parallel with load register. Now here the property of capacitor charging and discharging, it is used. Now during the positive half cycle of AC input, what happens? The charging of capacitor should be take place. Now how the performance of this capacitor filter, it should be takes place, that we have to see from this diagram. Now here the output of rectifier, it is again provided, which is pulsating in nature. Now here the dotted line, it is provided that for the initial cycle the capacitor voltage should be goes on increasing. That value should be increases up to this value. Then AC input should be decreases. That pulsating input should be decreases, but the capacitor has to take some amount of time to discharge, because the discharging path, it is only through the load register. Means through that load register the discharging should be takes place. Again the next half cycle should be appears. Again it should be charges and discharges, charging and discharging. In this way you can get the output, and that output, it is represented like this. Now in this case also the small value of ripple content, means the ripple value should be decreases, that is which is present for the Fourier rectifier, that value should be decreases, but that small amount of AC content should be also present with the help of this capacitor filter also, and that value of ripple content, it is present or given by this equation. That is the ripple factor for capacitor filter, it is equal to R equal to 2890 upon C into RL. In this equation also you have to remember that there is presence of load register RL. म्हणजे ह्या ठिकाणी पण तुम्हाला RL हा दिसतोच. ठीक आहे. Now here the value of load register, it is inversely proportional to ripple factor. Means if RL should be smaller, then ripple content should be higher. If RL should be higher, then ripple content should be smaller. Means to get the minimum amount of ripple content, the value of load register must be very high. Now in both cases, that is inductor filter and capacitor filter, the dependence of ripple factor should be based on the value of load register. That is the one of the drawback, and to minimize this drawback we have to use the another filter, and that another filter, it is called as inductor filter, that we have LC filter, that we have to see in the next lecture. That is in next lecture we have to see both filters. Okay, thank you.